You know what? A while back I was reviewing another type of G.I. Joe figure that was a special force from, and I found out the name from it, the CAD Hobby line. You know, so I was kind of leery for a while. Special Forces was kind of like a taboo name, because we all know that the CAD Hobby Special Forces figures are lame pieces of crap that aren't really that great. But then I seen something that caught my eye on Amazon, and let me tell you guys something. I was a little leery buying this, but let's check it out. The Ultimate Soldier Special Forces Combat Set. And look at the size of that box. That thing is huge. This is the Ultimate Soldiers. Sorry if I say the S at the end, it's just how I say soldiers. But yeah, look at the back of this box. A nice little get up, but there's a few things you'll notice. Every last single of these soldiers kind of looks like they have the same body and head mold. So a very cheap line, but some really interesting props. Very nice indeed. That's the whole box. I mean, the box is bigger than my Wool Peacekeepers set. Like the figures boxes. Let me go get one and I'll show you. So alrighty, this is what I was talking about earlier with the Wool Peacekeeper box and this Ultimate Soldier box. It's a pretty big difference, just size difference wise. You can see it. Lots going on with it, lineup, style. You know, at first I thought this was like a knockoff toy, but actually this is it's a Sears special. That's what it was. That's what I looked up on, and from what I've seen, this box right here was like a Sears lineup. So like the store Sears actually had their own action figure lineup with this toy. I mean, it comes with a lot. Like there is a ton that comes with this figure. Like, I mean, a lot of accessories. Like, I'm really happy with it. Like, the amount of accessories that come with it is tremendous. And I'm just like ready to break it out and whatnot and tell you about it. But yeah, just check out the size of that box. I mean, it's a massive box. I mean, some open areas where there's a lot of space on this box, I could say you could probably condense this down just a little bit better, make it a little bit smaller. But I mean, it's kind of like a sales pitch, because if anything, this is like saying, look how big this box is, it's really awesome. If you're wondering how much I picked this up for, yeah, go for $49. Yeah, this is a $50 soldier, but I don't argue with that price, because the amount of, like, it does come with all bells and whistles, pouches, and all sorts of stuff. I mean, like, this isn't a Wool Peacekeeper at all. But you know what? Like always, let's just bust this thing out of the box and see what it really is, because that's what really matters in these reviews. Alrighty, let's just talk about a few of these props. Yes, I'm going to show off what looks like the mounted gun. Kind of looks like a brownie, sort of, setup. Little assault rifle. Oh, actually no. Mounted turret gun. I mean, this is a big old boy. Not bad, easily put together. If you were watching the part where I was trying to find the centerpiece for the gun and the rods to go together at, I was like sitting there trying to find them for a little bit, and then I found out it was under the G.I. Joe the whole entire time. It does come with these nice little accessories to give it some look, and that's sandbags. I like that. The belt system's pretty easy, but I'll let you know this much, it's kind of hard to pull them through. The actual gun itself, I think the bullets are just a little bit too big for my taste. But I mean, it still looks good all set up, so there it is. It's not bad. The gun itself's made kind of out of a hollow plastic. It's very Very thin plastic, not bad thin, just like, you know, you can tell it's hollow. And the bullets are kind of this rubbery like material, so not too bad. And the sandbags are really just burlap with what feels like cotton in it. But not a bad prop, not a bad setup. The figure also came with this ammo case. It's just a solid piece of plastic, doesn't open up, doesn't do anything. It's just a piece of plastic. It's a prop. That's what it is. Nicely detailed though. Just saying, it's not. It doesn't open up. It doesn't do anything. Then you got smoke grenades, baseball grenades, pineapple grenades, and you got claymores. Now here's my problem with the claymores. Claymores are supposed to sit like this. The sticks are molded in. It doesn't look like it does anything, so it's like, yeah. So, I mean, if you wanted to modify this to make it look good, I guess I would say recommend gluing toothpicks to the corners of this thing and they'll sit right. Other than that, this thing does not want to sit. It's just really honestly just a molded piece of rubber plastic, so it's not too bad. I mean, I like it. This is the first time I've had a figure in my collection that comes with claymores. I mean, mostly it's just been grenades, smoke grenades, and that's it. But this one comes with a little bit more, and I like that. So it kind of makes the price go a little bit good with what I paid for. Next part is, these are just kind of like the essentials. I got 2 canteens for some reasons, some pouches. I got more, they're on the figure. The way they're set up though, I don't really care for. See that little wire system? Yeah, that's how they hook onto the G.I. Joe itself, is through a wire. So I'm not 100% happy with that, but I think it works. It's a lot easier to put on the figure than how the World Peacekeeper has that extruding piece of plastic and you just hook it onto the belt. But I mean, it works, don't get me wrong. Now this character comes with a lot of guns, besides the M16 with the grenade launcher, but this one comes with looks like a big old boomstick. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like some type of hand grenade, grenade launcher, flare launcher, smoke grenade launcher. I was just trying to figure things to give it a name to, but yeah. Then you get a pistol with a silencer on it. And these what I like about these guns is, like, yeah, they're kind of like, they're made out of a really sturdy plastic. They're pretty sturdy, so that's not bad. Character also comes with 2 hats, this Brett and the helmet. I put the helmet on him. I just like it better. But the Brett's just like my Green Beret's hat. It's just a molded piece of plastic. This one's actually a lot softer and malleable, so it's not too bad. Not too shabby. So let's get to the figure himself. Alrighty. So now we're gonna check out this figure. Now I do have some of the gear on him and stuff. And it's like, it's working for him, but there's one thing I want you to take a really good look at. Look at the size of that head. Dear God, this guy's a meathead. Just look at it. He's got a meathead like face going on. He's got a really fat head, like his head's really fat. Like not like heavy set fat, just like really big. Seems a little bit bigger, like he's muscle bound. He's a stronger guy, I guess. There's the M16 assault rifle. I like what, you know what's real cool is, like, look at the boots. They're black and green. I like that. The camouflage, I really like the camouflage. Can't go wrong with it. If you look under his, pop his arm up, put your arms up. Okay, yeah. If you look at it, he does come with a pistol. Here's some of the pouches on the figure. He does come with a knife, and the knife does come out of the thing right here. But there's the knife. There's the pouch. But yeah, the figure's not too bad. I mean, he's bulkier. He's got some weight to him. His articulation is pretty sturdy. Like, he holds up. Like, it's pretty windy out. And yeah, he's just sitting there in the wind, and like, he's not even getting fazed by it. So yeah, other than that, this figure is really nice. So I guess I'll just give my thoughts and opinion about him. And I do want to say, I'm not going to show all the props in this photo, I'm just going to basically just do some hat switches, gun changes, and whatnot. But you're not going to see all the props in action, so I'm really sorry if a lot of my photos do repeat. It's just sometimes when I'm giving my review and whatnot, I just try to take as much necessary photos and not so many photos. So I really apologize if I repeat side angles and whatnot a lot, but you know, this is just how I kind of review it. I am going to try to do more pictures, but you gotta realize I'm doing this on my own, so it's like I only have so much time during the day before I have to go into work when I'm doing these reviews. Alright, so thank you all for watching, and I'll give my final thoughts on this. Alrighty, so what is my personal opinion about this Special Soldier Force combat set? Really, honestly, what can I say? It's not a bad set. I want to go with the props. This figure comes with a lot of props, like a ton of accessories. Like, these are the types of sets where it's like you're gonna get a lot of little parts, like the grenades, the claymores, the ammo box, flashlights, the usual basic stuff, and plus more. I mean, I really like the mounted machine gun. I love that. That was a really nice little setup for the prop. I like the sandbags that came with the prop also as well. And a lot of these other props I have reviewed in my past. For example, the flashlight, the hand grenades, the smoke grenades, the binoculars. Those are things I've reviewed in the past, and they become kind of like a standard stale feature for most of these G.I. Joes that I've gotten so far. But it doesn't really hurt it. But I mean, the only props I could really say I had a problem with was the claymores. It was really nice to get claymores because that's kind of like a side prop not many figures come with. My only complaint is it really doesn't function like it should. Like, this thing should have 2 spikes that go into the ground, or something that holds it upright, because that's how it functions. But yeah, definitely this prop didn't come with that function, and it kind of renders it kind of useless. But I mean, you can still use your imagination, I guess. But not too bad. I wouldn't really complain majorly on that. I really do like the bulk amount of accessories that came with this. It gives you more stuff to work with, more playability, different variations and whatnot. And I gotta really also say the wire clip part they used for the pouches, I feel like that was a little bit better than the World Peacekeeper setup. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just click on one of my World Peacekeeper videos, and whoever's wearing pouches, you'll understand when I'm talking about the pouches. But I mean, yeah, this figure was really great. The figure was really bulky, really heavy, stood well. Like I said in the review, like, I'm outside and it's windy a little bit, and he's not falling over. Like, this guy can take some decent, 3-mile-per-hour wind speed going on here once in a while. But I mean, I'm just saying, he's a really bigger guy. He's bulkier. He's, I'd say he's a thick guy, like a real thick character, which isn't too bad. I was just saying, if you look at him compared to the Peacekeeper, he's a lot bigger than what the World Peacekeeper figure is. But I mean, no judgment. It gives you variations in soldier types and whatnot when you have them in your playset, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. I really love this figure. This figure was really nice. The set was really good. You know, like before I said in the beginning of the video, I was kind of making a gesture that like Special Force figures are like the worst. But this one is like kind of, the Ultimate Soldier Special Combat set, whatnot. It's not Cat Hobby. It's another company. And like I said before, I did a little bit of research on this, and it was really honestly a Sears like special that was running. And you can tell this was kind of like one of those series that's like they were giving variations, but it was like the same figure on the back. That's one thing I noticed. But I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, for what could be a low brand name of action figure, it turned out pretty decent, and I'm not going to complain too much about it. It wasn't really that bad. I'd definitely say if you see this set on sale, grab it. I spent about $50 on it, but I mean, if you can get it for cheaper, that'd probably be a lot better. But other than that, really honestly, for what I paid, I felt like it was really worth that price. So I hope you all have a nice day. Please like, comment, subscribe, and wait till the next review.